Our our purpose in life. Sorry, I was meditating. Our purpose in life. I may have talked about this before under the name our duty. Duty is the word I learned from the monks in Thailand. But I think for our Western world, purpose resonates better. Duty seems too imposed on us, whereas purpose is something that we have agency on and choose to fulfill. So, our purpose in life. This universe is divine because it was either created by a god or because in itself is demonstratively divine by being omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. Now, since we are part of this universe, that makes us divine too. And so is our purpose. Our purpose is then divine. Either because the Creator put us here with a purpose, or because we evolved according to the laws or the sons of nature and to become what we are and have a purpose. Neither a God nor universal laws would have put us here if we don't have a purpose. Some philosophers say that life altogether is purposeless, the universe itself is purposeless. Well, that depends on what you mean by purpose. Purpose is some philosopher like that, maybe thinking of a reward waiting at the end. The sun doesn't come up and go down every day, even though it's us going around the sun, but the apparent up and down of the sun is not purposeless. Us going around the sun is not purposeless. That's the only way we can stay in one place and have somehow constant temperatures. Otherwise, it would be a comet bouncing around the universe. And life wouldn't be sustainable as we know it. A bird has a purpose. A bird wakes up and shares her song and looks for food and builds a nest and reproduces. That's all very purposeful. Imagine that, creating shelter, finding your own food, and singing songs. That is a very purposeful life, a life full of purpose. God blesses every little bird every day for fulfilling their purpose. Even a grain of sand has a purpose, maybe to become smaller, break further into smaller grains of sand, or to be stricken by lightning and become glass. Every being has a purpose, and so should we. But do we have a purpose? Do we understand what our purpose is on this planet? Our purpose was to be the top predator on the planet. That's what we evolved to be, and that's how we acted and continue to act. It's embedded in our genes. Don't feel bad if your instinct is to fish the fish from the river or to kill the bison. That was our purpose. And by being like that, by becoming the top predator, we made fish and bison better. But once we became civilized and acquired tools that allow us to destroy at a much bigger scale, and once we became billions of people, even when we were just 100 million perhaps, we were just too many and too powerful. And we didn't get civilized in the sense of redirecting our purpose. What our purpose should be is a different issue. That's something that you must explore, ponder, contemplate, ask for guidance, talk about it. But the point here, right now, is that our purpose is divine. And therefore, fulfilling that purpose is divine. The universe sings with joy, hums with joy when we fulfill our purpose. Or, if you want to put it in a different way, God praises you for having a good heart and fulfilling your purpose every day, or from time to time, or having in your heart to fulfill your purpose. And it's hard because we are evolving spiritually to depart from what we genetically were made to be, the top predator, to be something else because it's not sustainable anymore. We are not selectively enhancing the lives of other beings. We are destroying indiscriminately, irreversibly, at the scale that is even changing glaciers and rivers and seas. The first cetacean exterminated by man was the Baiji, the Yangtze River dolphin. Wuhan is a large city smack in the middle of the Yangtze River. And that's what this current pandemic generated. Isn't there a connection there? Maybe some forces are stopping us from being predators. We cannot continue our predatory ways. Being predatory is to take indiscriminately, to take without permission, without gratitude, without obligation. But I'm sidetracking. I want to hammer until I shape this predator into an instrument of creativity, an instrument of protection. It's the most difficult task for such an intelligent being to completely reconsider its purpose away from what was done for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. We are capable of doing that. And we must do it. It's necessary. The entire planet depends on that. Your purpose in life is divine. Fulfilling that purpose is divine. This universe is divine. We are divine. Our purpose is divine. Fulfilling that purpose is divine.